The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Ready. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Howell going to go for it. That is caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now Howell. Buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Dolphins 13, Broncos nothing.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Buffalo 18. 79 Bronco. Chap 60. Chap 60. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Howell down to throw it. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw, Howell. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the gun, it's Tua. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to pass. Tua. It's caught. Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Running right, here's Achane. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
In motion goes the tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. It's caught. Smith. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonnu Smith, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Okay, ready?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. Once again, it's Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
21G, 21G. Ready. Watch it,
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Here's Mostert. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a second and 10.
Mustang 19. Come on. Set. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 tight. 19 tight.
And Howe will throw it. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
From the gun on third down, Howell. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home. That's the name of the game. And we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
Off play action. It's Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Tough when they are first drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
All right, come on.
A run with Mostert up the middle. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Ready, shot.
Now Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
44, ready. Out.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Shrugs him off. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Courtland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 15. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. There he goes, left side. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, there'll be marginal yardage against them.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Again, it's McLaughlin. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he edges forward but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. In motion, Hill. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now they go play action with Howell. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing here, Howell. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
That's good for Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 42.
And once more, Howell back to the air. And complete to Smith and Jigba. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Set go.
Faking the handoff, Howell. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Howell. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Howell out of the shotgun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And even 150 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Number 2, 21G, 21G.
Tua going to throw. He'll swing this out to Mostert.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Back to the running game with Mostert.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Cody Barton there to bring him down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
His second touchdown of the night.
and the Dolphins are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
Missed.
It will not go down. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
After the turnover, it's Tua.
And going deep for Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Howell down to throw it.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Back to throw, Howell. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, 2nd and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Track 60. 7 Pirates.
Now Howell. Same connection. Dulcich once again.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go now.
They'll go play action. Howell.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. On first down, they go with Mostert again.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Looking to pass. Tua.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
44. Ready. Hey, 21, 2.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Odell Beckham. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Dolphins have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Howell with one final shot.
And that will be incomplete as time has